Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and I wanted to get up and fly this morning because it got down to 32 degrees here in the Santan Valley last night, and there was frost on everything, and so I waited until enough sun came up to make a video. Thought I'd fly around and point out some things and just wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. And so I'm coming down here. There's this red Jeep that we'll turn around and take a look at. My son, a lady at our church asked for help to get to repair or replace the transmission on her Jeep. And so he went out to her place and loaded it onto the flatbed trailer and brought it home yesterday, and hasn't had time to get to it, and probably won't for a while. But anyway, she was very happy to find somebody who was willing to try to help her out. So anyway, there it is right there, and the transmission has problems, so he'll be working on that. And you'll notice there was also some frost on top of that. And so yeah, it's cold. And one of the things I wanted to do is tell a little quick story. When I was a kid growing up, my folks had some cousins, and they had kids same age as me and my older sister. And so we spent a lot of time with them. And when Christmas came, my family, which consisted of 10 people, and their family, which consisted of 4 people, would always get together on Christmas Eve and exchange gifts. Now, what we did was we drew names. By the way, I'm sending my Mini 3 Pro back in because this morning as I took off, and I noticed after I'd landed and looked at the video that I had some jello motions with the gimbal. I looked at it and made several flights later and couldn't get it to go away. So anyway, I'm going to send that back, and I've got the Care Refresh program, so see how inexpensive it is. But anyway, this trailer has frost all over it because it's still sitting in the shade, so I thought I'd show you that. Well, anyway, back to my family. So we would get together a couple of weeks before Christmas and draw names, and so everybody drew one name. And of course, with 10 people in our family, most of the gifts were purchased for the folks in my family, but everybody got a gift. And so we would get together on Christmas Eve, and everybody would, I guess we'd have snacks. I can't remember. It's been too many years ago because I was just a kid. But anyway, we get together on Christmas Eve and just have a good time together, and then exchange the gifts that we had purchased for the one whose name we picked. So and that was always fun because when we came home from there, it was not a long drive, but it was quite a drive. And so I remember always sitting by the window and looking out to see if by chance I might be able to see Santa flying overhead. And then also I looked for that Bethlehem star to see if maybe it was out there. I remember doing that. I don't know how many years I did that, but anyway, so this is my son's house, and this is how their Christmas decorations outside. Here in Arizona, just about everybody decorates for Christmas, and so they've got the tree and I believe they call that a wreath. Anyway, so that's their decorations, but we always did that. And then I remember one time my little brother was sitting on my lap as we came home, and we had stairs that went up to our front door, and he was fast asleep on my lap. I'm looking at the tree there because sometimes there's an eagle sitting up there, but not this morning. Anyway, so he'd sit on my lap, and then, or he did this particular time. And so when it was a long drive, and when we got home, my dad pulled up in front of the house, and then we all got up and got out and walked to the house, and we had to go up several concrete steps. And my poor little brother, he was walking in his sleep didn't even see the steps coming, and of course crashed into them. And that I'll never will forget that, because kind of felt sad about it. Anyway, so that was how we did our Christmas Eves for many years, and then we would go home, and of course, as I said in an earlier video, we couldn't very well do anything until in the morning. We couldn't go into where the tree was, because all the gifts from Santa were sitting there. And I wanted to fly around here because as you look, this is a stable. And if you've heard the Christmas story, you know that it was something like this where Jesus was born. And so I think I don't know exactly what kind of animals they had, but most likely it was something similar to this. And so that's how it would have been for Mary and Joseph as they experienced the birth of their baby boy Jesus. So anyway, thought I'd throw that in because that's how it was. And so as we come to the end of the video, yeah, I'm sorry about the poor quality. I'm hoping DJI will just send me a new one or repair that one or something. I've got it ready to send in, and so that'll probably go in the UPS package tomorrow. And there's that frost again on the back of that car. So as we circle around to come in for a landing here, I do hope that you'll have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll be seeing you next video. Probably be using my Air 2S for that. So right now, at this point in time, I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas.